So the main challenge we faced with this year's budget is that Medicaid expenses grew to $1.2 billion beyond where we expected they would be. How did we address this? We addressed this by seizing the opportunity to do a reevaluation and reassessment of how Colorado spends its money and make sure that where we are allocating precious taxpayer dollars is into programs that are serving the highest and greatest needs and priorities for the people of Colorado. So the Joint Budget Committee is one of the most important committees in the legislature. We are the committee that drafts the state's budget. My budgetary priorities as a member of the Joint Budget Committee are really to reflect what I hear from my voters. When I talk to my voters every day, they tell me how important it is that our state is investing in K-12 public education. They want their kids to be able to afford to go to college here in Colorado. They hope that the most vulnerable amongst us are able to go and see a doctor, that kids are able to get the immunizations they need, no matter what their family's income. They care about their neighbors having an affordable place to live, that they hope that their kids and their neighbors' kids can afford to live and remain in the communities where their families were raised. One of the biggest challenges facing Coloradans is the cost to live. And the biggest cost driver is the cost to either rent or to own your home. Colorado's population has been booming since the early 2000s, and for a variety of reasons, construction hasn't kept up. You have too many people chasing too few homes, and that's only exacerbated our pricing challenges. So some of what we've seen in Colorado is a resurgence of lots of apartments being built. And while that might be fine for a while, I know that for most people, that wasn't anybody's American dream, to be forced to double and triple up in an apartment for the rest of your life. We are working to make sure that home ownership is an option for Coloradans. So one of the most meaningful ways that we are addressing the issue of housing affordability is to do some legislative work to change Colorado's market so that our home builders are incentivized to build more housing that people can afford. To that end, this year, I am sponsoring legislation, House Bill 1272, to address exactly this. We want every homeowner to be able to purchase a high-quality home. Chances are, for most of us, we are spending our whole life savings to buy our own first home, and we want every homeowner to get the benefit of their bargain. So I am so proud to be a founding member and a leader of the Colorado Opportunity Caucus. This group of legislators is committed to pragmatism, committed to spending legislative time on bread and butter economic issues. My vision for the Opportunity Caucus is that we set the standard for what high caliber legislators, what we look like, what we do, how we behave, how we deliver for the people of Colorado. What I see happening for this group in the future is that we are attracting more members, that we are driving the conversation at the Capitol. This is our opportunity as legislators to command attention and draw the spotlight to issues we know that everyday Coloradans care about.